As we begin the backside here at St. Andrews, you can really feel the history. This hole named in honor of the legendary Bobby Jones, who won the 1927 Open and the 1930 Amateur. Obviously, 1930 was his Grand Slam year, and he retired, by the way, at the age of 28, and then founded and built with Alistair McKenzie Augusta National. So a little bit of history lesson as you play this 340-yard par 4 10th. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Down to the par 3 11th, and Frank, what's the key here?
Well, this green is slightly elevated, huge false front, sort of left and right of that Strath bunker. And of course that bunker on the hill, or should I say that bunker on the left, is called Hill. That's the famous bunker where Bobby Jones couldn't get out of it many years ago and actually ripped up his scorecard. So a good tee shot here, just find that right level where the flag is.
That's going to be on the putting surface and a birdie look straight ahead. Oh my, that singes the right edge but doesn't go down. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, don't be fooled. It says only 316 yards on the card. This is the 12th hole, but you can really end up in a ton of trouble here. Bunkers are hidden all over the fairway. If you want to get through this hole clean, probably take out the long iron and play it down the left side. That'll still give you a short approach in. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Oh, how good is that? Those are the kinds of long-distance putts you'll see here in Scotland, and that was judged about as well as one can. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. Here's a great hole, the 13th. It's 418 yards. The key, and you can see it as plain as day, is to stay away from those coffin bunkers. They are nasty. The approach should be aimed right at the center of this gigantic double green.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So, from the rough, down the Nota.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole. Ball sitting down, needs to get a little bit steep to dig it out.
This one has a chance to be close.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We come now to the longest hole in the golf course, though it is a relatively short par 5 at 530 yards. This the 14th. Out of bounds wall on the right. Most players are aiming left to the landing area known as Elysian Fields. And that will do just fine. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Okay, back-to-back pars here, and he'll hold on at -3. Frank, one of the things I always loved about links golf is that you're not aiming at a flagstick or a tree, but sometimes you're aiming for a steeple in the distance, and this is a good example here at the 15th.
Yeah, the church steeple is the exact line off the tee. That gives you sort of the center of the fairway. Really, you don't have to be overly bold off the tee. This is about just finding a nice flat lie for that second shot, because this is another difficult green that's well protected by just one little bunker that's in the front left that you don't think comes into play. But if your second shot doesn't land the right distance, more often than not, it just gets swallowed up by that. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens, but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Headed for home now, partner. The 16th hole, and what are we looking at here?
Well, you have to avoid the principal's nose. Otherwise, you're going to finish up in the principal's office.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, so after a strong front side, things not quite as rosy on the back. That one in for double bogey. Now at the 17th tee, and Frank, this is really when you begin to feel the weight and the history of the old course bearing down on you.
And you also feel the nerves as well, because you're having to hit it not just at a fairway or over a bush, but over the corner of an out of bounds. And you'll see there's a little sign up there that says Old Course and Country Club. So you've got to pick the exact letter for the line that you want to hit it across. Hit it down the right side, this hole certainly becomes shorter. Left, you find the left and short, you find the road hole bunker. A little right and long, and well, there's a chance of going out of bounds or on the road itself.
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, no problem with that. Ah, yes, one of the most famous finishing holes in golf. 357 yards, par 4 18th at St. Andrews. Aim the drive at the clock on the R&A clubhouse. And remember, the road here is an integral part of the course. Any ball that lands there must be played as it lies. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This now 7 feet for his birdie. Yeah, that's